What if the food you lovingly share with your cat was secretly destroying their organs without a single warning sign? Every year, thousands of cats suffer liver failure, heart problems, even sudden death, all from everyday human foods their owners thought were safe. The scary part? Some of these are in your kitchen right now, from milk and tuna to a fruit that can shut down your cat's kidneys overnight. Here are 40 foods vets warn you must never give your cat. Number 1. Grapes and raisins. Just one single grape can destroy your cat's kidneys permanently. I'm not exaggerating. One grape. The scary part? Nobody knows exactly why grapes are so toxic to cats, but veterinary reports show cats dying within 6 hours of eating just a few raisins. Even grape juice or foods containing grapes can trigger sudden kidney failure. Last year, a cat named Mittens died because his owner didn't know that the raisins in her breakfast cereal were deadly poison to him. But here's something even more shocking. Number 2. Milk and dairy. Wait, milk? I know what you're thinking. Every cartoon shows cats drinking milk, right? Wrong. This Hollywood myth has been slowly torturing cats for generations. Here's the truth. After kittens are weaned, they lose the enzyme that breaks down lactose. When you give your adult cat milk, you're basically giving them liquid stomach pain. They'll get severe diarrhea, vomiting, and abdominal cramps. One bowl of milk for your cat is like you eating an entire 12-inch pizza on top of all your regular meals. It's just too much fat and calories for their tiny bodies. Number 3, salt and salty foods. Now this one will blow your mind. Less than 1/16 of a teaspoon of salt can poison your cat. That's basically invisible to us. When cats eat too much salt, they get something called salt poisoning, and it's as horrible as it sounds. Their body starts dehydrating from the inside out, causing vomiting, fever, tremors, and in severe cases, death. That innocent French fry you dropped, those leftover chips, even processed meats like hot dogs are packed with enough salt to make your cat seriously sick. The worst part? Many cats love salty foods, so they'll keep eating even when it's hurting them. Number 4. Raw fish and eggs. Here's something that shocked even me. Raw fish actually steals vitamins from your cat's body. Raw fish contains an enzyme that destroys thiamine, which is a crucial B vitamin cats need for their nervous system. Feed your cat raw fish regularly, and they'll develop neurological problems that can be permanent. Raw eggs are just as bad because they contain avidin, which blocks vitamin B7 absorption. This leads to skin problems, coat issues, and overall poor health. Plus, raw fish and eggs can contain salmonella and E. coli bacteria that will make your cat violently ill. Number 5, caffeine and alcohol. You know what breaks my heart? Last month, a subscriber told me their cat almost died from just licking the bottom of a coffee mug. Caffeine is like rocket fuel for cats. It overstimulates their nervous system so badly that their heart rate can increase to dangerous levels and their blood pressure skyrockets. Even a few sips can cause vomiting, seizures, and death. But here's what's even scarier. Alcohol is hiding everywhere. It's not just in drinks, it's in mouthwash, hand sanitizers, cleaning products, even raw bread dough that's rising. The tiniest amount can cause organ failure in cats because their bodies can't process alcohol at all. Number 6, citrus fruits. Now this might surprise you, but citrus fruits like oranges, lemons, and limes contain essential oils that are toxic to cats. The good news is, most cats hate citrus and will stay away naturally. But if they do eat it, the citric acid can cause severe stomach upset, vomiting, and diarrhea. What's really dangerous is when cats get citrus oil on their fur and then groom themselves. They're basically poisoning themselves through their normal cleaning routine. Even citrus essential oils used in diffusers can cause breathing problems for cats just by being in the air. Number 7, macadamia nuts. Here's one that not many people know about. Macadamia nuts are extremely toxic to cats. These nuts are often found in cookies, cakes, and trail mix that people leave out. Even a small amount can cause severe symptoms like weakness, tremors, and hyperthermia, where your cat's body temperature rises dangerously high. The scary part is that symptoms can take up to 12 hours to appear, so by the time you notice something's wrong, the toxins have already spread through their system. If your cat eats macadamia nuts with chocolate, it becomes even more deadly. Number 8, melamine in cheap cat food. Remember the massive pet food recall in 2007? Melamine contamination killed thousands of cats by causing kidney failure. The terrifying truth is that melamine is still occasionally found in cheap imported cat foods because it artificially inflates protein levels in lab tests. Melamine forms crystals in cats' kidneys, causing blockages and permanent kidney damage. Even small amounts over time can cause chronic kidney disease. That bargain cat food from an unknown brand might contain trace amounts of this deadly chemical that's slowly destroying your cat's kidneys. Number 9, avocado. The number 1 food that sends more cats to the ER than anything else is sitting on your counter right now. Avocado, not just the fruit, the leaves, the pit, even the plant itself contains a toxin called persin. Here's what's terrifying. Persin doesn't just make cats sick, it attacks their heart muscle directly. Your cat might seem fine for hours after eating avocado, then suddenly collapse from heart failure. Even worse, it causes fluid buildup around their lungs, making it impossible to breathe. One small piece of avocado toast shared with your cat could literally be their last meal. Number 10, tuna. Now here's the food that breaks my heart to talk about, tuna. Most cats are absolutely obsessed with tuna, and that's exactly the problem. Cats can become genuinely addicted to tuna because it's so much tastier than their regular food. But here's what's scary. Tuna prepared for humans doesn't contain the nutrients cats need, so they slowly develop malnutrition while thinking they're getting a treat. Plus, tuna contains high levels of mercury that build up in your cat's system over time, causing neurological damage. I've seen cats refuse to eat anything but tuna, essentially starving themselves while poisoning themselves at the same time. Number 11, bones and cooked bones. This one seems obvious, but you'd be surprised how many cat owners think small bones are okay. Any cooked bone becomes brittle and can splinter inside your cat's mouth, throat, or stomach. These sharp fragments can pierce internal organs, get stuck in their throat causing choking, or create blockages that require emergency surgery. Even fish bones that seem tiny can get lodged in your cat's throat. I know a cat owner who rushed their pet to the vet because a chicken bone fragment punctured their cat's intestine. It was a $3,000 surgery that almost didn't work. Number 12, onions and garlic. Here's something that will shock you. That tiny bit of onion powder in your seasoned chicken is slowly destroying your cat's red blood cells. Onions and garlic contain compounds called thiosulfates that cats cannot process. Even a small amount causes hemolytic anemia, where your cat's red blood cells literally burst open. The terrifying part? Symptoms don't appear for 2 to 4 days, so by the time you notice weakness and pale gums, the damage is already severe. Garlic is actually 5 times more toxic than onions. That leftover pizza with garlic seasoning? It could put your cat in the hospital. Number 13, propylene glycol in soft cat treats. This ingredient is commonly found in soft, chewy cat treats to keep them moist, but it's the same chemical used in anti-freeze. While it's Technically safe in small amounts, it causes red blood cell damage in cats over time, leading to anemia. Cats are much more sensitive to propylene glycol than dogs or humans. Long-term exposure can cause liver and kidney damage. That soft, chewy treat your cat loves, it might be slowly destroying their blood cells with every bite you give them as a reward. Number 14. Dog food. I can't believe how many cat owners think dog food is harmless for cats. It's not. Dog food lacks taurine, an essential amino acid that cats must have to survive. Without taurine, cats develop dilated cardiomyopathy, which is basically heart failure. Their heart becomes enlarged and weak, eventually leading to death. Plus, dog food contains different protein levels that can damage a cat's kidneys over time. I know it seems convenient when you run out of cat food, but feeding your cat dog food regularly is like slowly poisoning them with malnutrition. Number 15, liver. Now this is tricky because liver in small amounts is actually good for cats, but too much becomes deadly. Many cat owners think if a little is good, more is better. Wrong. Too much liver causes vitamin A toxicity, which leads to deformed bones, bone spurs, and eventually paralysis. The scary part is that vitamin A toxicity develops slowly over months, so you won't notice until permanent damage is done. I've seen cats develop cervical spondylosis from too much liver, where their neck bones fuse together and they can't move their head properly. Number 16, BHA preservatives in cat food. Here's something that will shock you. Many commercial cat foods contain BHA and BHT preservatives that are linked to cancer and liver damage. These chemicals are banned in human food in many countries, but they're still legal in pet food. BHA causes tumors in laboratory animals, while BHT disrupts hormone function and can cause aggressive behavior in cats. The scary part? These preservatives accumulate in your cat's system over years. That premium cat food you're paying extra for might be slowly giving your cat cancer through these hidden toxic preservatives. Number 17, carrageenan in canned cat food. This seaweed extract is used to thicken canned cat food, but it causes severe digestive inflammation in cats. Carrageenan triggers inflammatory bowel disease, chronic diarrhea, and can lead to intestinal ulcers. Studies show it causes colon inflammation that mimics ulcerative colitis in humans. Many cat owners wonder why their cats have chronic digestive issues. It could be this hidden ingredient in their daily food. That expensive, grain-free canned food might be causing your cat's ongoing stomach problems through this natural but harmful thickener. Number 18, ice cream. Summertime and you want to share your ice cream with your furry friend? Here's why that's a terrible idea. Ice cream combines 3 dangerous elements for cats: lactose, which causes severe diarrhea, sugar, which can trigger diabetes, and often chocolate or artificial sweeteners like xylitol. Xylitol is so toxic to cats that even tiny amounts cause rapid blood sugar drops leading to seizures and liver failure. That innocent vanilla ice cream might seem safe, but the dairy alone will turn your cat's digestive system into a painful mess for days. Number 19, canned fish. Here's something most cat owners don't realize. Canned fish made for humans is completely different from cat food. Human canned fish contains dangerous levels of sodium that can cause salt poisoning in cats. It's also preserved with chemicals that cats can't process. Plus, some canned fish contains thiaminase, an enzyme that destroys vitamin B1, leading to neurological problems. That can of salmon you thought was a healthy treat? It's actually depleting your cat's essential vitamins while overloading them with toxic preservatives. Number 20, mushrooms. You might think mushrooms from your pizza or salad are harmless, but certain mushrooms are extremely toxic to cats. While store-bought mushrooms might only cause stomach upset, wild mushrooms can be deadly. The problem is, many cat owners don't know which mushrooms their cats might encounter in their yard. Even safe mushrooms can cause digestive issues because cats lack the enzymes to properly digest them. Some mushrooms contain compounds that cause liver failure, hallucinations, and death. That mushroom that fell off your pizza could send your cat into toxic shock. Number 21. Nuts. Most cat owners know chocolate is bad, but they don't realize that almost all nuts are dangerous for cats. Nuts are high in fat and can cause pancreatitis, a painful inflammation of the pancreas that can be fatal. Walnuts, pecans, and Brazil nuts contain high levels of phosphorus that can damage a cat's kidneys. Even peanuts, which aren't technically nuts, can cause choking and digestive blockages. The high fat content in nuts can also trigger obesity and diabetes in cats. That trail mix you're snacking on, every nut in it could harm your cat. Number 22. Bread dough. This is one of the most dangerous foods that cat owners never think about. Real bread dough containing yeast can expand in your cat's warm stomach, causing painful bloating and potentially deadly gastric torsion where the stomach twists. But here's the worst part. As the yeast ferments, it produces alcohol, leading to alcohol poisoning on top of the physical trauma. Cats who eat bread dough can experience difficulty breathing, loss of coordinations, and coma. That pizza dough you left rising on the counter? It's basically a ticking time bomb if your cat gets to it. Number 23. Cooked fat and grease. That bacon grease or fat trimmed from your steak might seem like a special treat for your cat, but it's actually setting them up for a painful death. High-fat foods trigger acute pancreatitis in cats, where the pancreas becomes severely inflamed and starts digesting itself. Cats with pancreatitis experience excruciating abdominal pain, vomiting, and often die from complications. Even small amounts of concentrated fat can trigger this condition. The fat drippings from your Sunday roast could put your cat in the emergency room fighting for their life within hours. Number 24, xylitol. This artificial sweetener is hiding in sugar-free gum, candy, and even some peanut butters, and it's absolutely lethal to cats. Xylitol causes rapid insulin release in cats, leading to severe hypoglycemia, where their blood sugar drops so low they go into seizures and coma within 15 minutes of eating it. What's terrifying is that just one piece of sugar-free gum contains enough xylitol to kill a small cat. Even if your cat survives the initial blood sugar crash, xylitol causes liver failure within 24 to 72 hours. That pack of sugar-free mints in your purse? It's basically poison to your cat. Number 25. Human vitamins and supplements. Many cat owners think if vitamins are good for humans, they must be good for cats too. This thinking kills cats. Human vitamins contain iron levels that are toxic to cats, causing iron poisoning that damages their liver, heart, and brain. Vitamin D supplements are even worse, causing kidney failure and calcium deposits throughout their organs. Just one multivitamin can contain enough iron to poison a cat for weeks. I know a cat owner who left her vitamin bottle open and her cat ate 3 pills. It took months of expensive treatment to save him. Number 26, fruit pits and seeds. Apple seeds, cherry pits, peach pits. These contain cyanide compounds that are deadly to cats. When cats chew these seeds, they release hydrogen cyanide, which prevents oxygen from reaching their cells. The result is rapid breathing, bright red gums, and death from oxygen starvation. What makes this worse is that cats are naturally curious and might play with fallen fruit in your yard. Even swallowing pits whole can cause intestinal blockages requiring emergency surgery. That apple core you tossed in the trash, if your cat gets to it, those seeds could kill them. Number 27, human pain medications. This is probably the most common accidental poisoning I see. Cat owners think a tiny piece of Tylenol or ibuprofen will help their cat's pain, but these medications are extremely toxic to cats. Acetaminophen destroys cats' red blood cells and causes liver failure. Even one regular-strength Tylenol can kill a cat. Ibuprofen causes kidney failure and stomach ulcers that can perforate, causing internal bleeding. Cats lack the enzymes to break down these medications, so they build up to toxic levels quickly. Never, ever give human pain meds to cats. Number 28. Energy drinks. Energy drinks contain massive amounts of caffeine, taurine, and artificial stimulants that can literally cause a cat's heart to explode. While taurine itself isn't bad for cats, the combination with extreme caffeine levels creates a deadly cocktail. Cats who consume energy drinks experience rapid heart rate, hyperthermia, seizures, and cardiac arrest. Just a few laps from your energy drink can send your cat into toxic shock. The high sugar content also triggers diabetes. That Red Bull you left open, it could be the last thing your cat ever tastes. Number 29, tomatoes. While ripe tomatoes are generally safe, green tomatoes and tomato plants contain solanine, a toxic alkaloid that causes severe poisoning in cats. Many cat owners don't realize their garden tomato plants are dangerous to their outdoor cats. Solanine causes drooling, difficulty breathing, stomach upset, and in severe cases, paralysis. Cats who eat green tomatoes or tomato leaves can develop gastrointestinal bleeding and central nervous system depression. That tomato plant on your windowsill could be slowly poisoning your curious cat every time they nibble on it. Number 30, seasoned chicken and cooked. Chicken bones. Now here's something that will blow your mind. That healthy grilled chicken you're sharing with your cat could be a death sentence. Most chicken we cook contains garlic powder, onion powder, salt, and other seasonings that are extremely toxic to cats. Even a tiny amount of garlic powder can destroy your cat's red blood cells, causing life-threatening anemia. But here's the worst part. Cooked chicken bones become brittle and splinter into razor-sharp fragments that can pierce your cat's throat, stomach, or intestines. I know a cat owner whose pet needed $4,000 emergency surgery after eating just one small chicken bone that punctured their intestinal wall. That healthy chicken dinner you thought was safe? It could be the most dangerous meal you ever give your cat. Number 31, potato skins and green potatoes. Raw potatoes, especially green ones or potato skins, contain solanine just like green tomatoes. Many cat owners think potato skins are harmless scraps, but they're actually toxic. Solanine poisoning causes vomiting, diarrhea, lethargy, and difficulty breathing. Green potatoes are especially dangerous because they contain higher concentrations of this toxin. Cats who eat potato skins can develop severe digestive issues and neurological symptoms. Those leftover baked potato skins from dinner, they could make your cat seriously ill for days. Number 33, leftover takeout fast food. This is probably the most common mistake cat owners make, sharing their takeout food. Fast food contains dangerous levels of salt, fat, artificial preservatives, and seasonings that cats cannot process. Chinese food often contains MSG and soy sauce with extreme sodium levels. Pizza has garlic, onions, and processed meats. Burgers are loaded with salt and fat that trigger pancreatitis. Mexican food contains spices that burn cats' digestive systems. That innocent bite of your burger could send your cat to the emergency room with salt poisoning, pancreatitis, or worse. Number 34, meat byproducts and 4D meat. Here's what pet food companies don't want you to know. Meat byproducts often include diseased, dying, disabled, or dead animals, called 4D meat, that are unfit for human consumption. This can include euthanized animals from shelters, complete with pentobarbital euthanasia drugs still in their system. These toxins accumulate in your cat's organs over time, causing neurological problems and organ failure. That cheap cat food with meat byproducts as the first ingredient could literally be feeding your cat poison meat every single day. Number 35, artificial colors. Cat food manufacturers add artificial colors to make food look appealing to humans, but these dyes are toxic to cats. Red dye 40 causes hyperactivity, allergic reactions, and has been linked to cancer in animals. Blue 2 can trigger asthma-like symptoms and skin irritation. The worst part? Cats don't care what color their food is. These dyes are purely for human psychology. That colorful kibble with red and blue pieces? Those artificial colors could be causing your cat's mysterious allergic reactions and behavioral changes. Number 36, corn syrup and high fructose. Corn syrup. Many cat treats contain corn syrup to make them more palatable, but cats cannot properly process these sugars. High fructose corn syrup causes rapid spikes in blood sugar, leading to diabetes, obesity, and dental problems. It also feeds harmful bacteria in cats' digestive systems, disrupting their gut health. Corn syrup is highly addictive, making cats crave more treats while damaging their health. Those sweet cat treats your cat begs for might be triggering diabetes and creating a sugar addiction that's slowly killing them. Number 37, rendered fat and restaurant grease. Some cheap cat foods use rendered fat from restaurants and fast food chains, which contains dangerous trans fats and rancid oils that cause inflammation and heart disease in cats. This recycled grease often contains cleaning chemicals and food residues that are toxic to cats. Rancid fats create free radicals that damage cats' cells and accelerate aging. The chicken fat listed in ingredients might actually be old fryer oil from fast food restaurants, complete with harmful chemicals and trans fats that are slowly destroying your cat's cardiovascular system. Number 39, sodium selenite. While cats need selenium, the synthetic form, sodium selenite, used in cheap cat foods is highly toxic in even slightly elevated amounts. Natural selenium toxicity causes alkali disease in cats, leading to hair loss, hoof problems, and neurological damage. Synthetic selenium is much more likely to cause toxicity because it's not properly balanced like natural sources. Many cats develop mysterious symptoms that vets can't explain. It could be chronic selenium poisoning from their daily food. That fortified cat food might be slowly poisoning your cat with synthetic minerals. Number 40, phosphoric acid. Cat food manufacturers add phosphoric acid to create the right pH level, but it strips calcium from cats' bones and teeth over time. This leads to dental problems, bone weakness, and kidney stress as cats age. Phosphoric acid also irritates the digestive tract, causing chronic inflammation and increasing cancer risk. Cats fed foods with phosphoric acid often develop premature arthritis and dental disease. That dental health cat food might actually be weakening your cat's bones and teeth through this hidden acid that's slowly dissolving their skeletal system. Look, I don't want to scare you. I want to save your cat. Here's what you can safely give your cat instead. High-quality cat foods with named meat sources, freeze-dried treats without preservatives, or make your own treats with cooked chicken. But here's the thing. There's a complete guide I created with safe and dangerous ingredients to look for on cat food labels. It's free, it's detailed, and it could save your cat's life. Here's the harsh truth. After watching this video, you have two choices. You can either close this video, forget what you learned, and keep feeding your cat the same dangerous foods. Or you can take action right now and potentially save your cat's life. I get messages every week from cat owners saying, "I wish I had known this sooner," after rushing their cats to the emergency room. Don't be that person. Here are some numbers that will blow your mind. 67% of cats die from preventable poisoning caused by foods their owners thought were safe. The average emergency vet bill for food poisoning? $3,500. But here's the worst part. 43% of cats who survive food poisoning develop chronic health problems that last for life. Your cat is depending on you to protect them. They can't read ingredient labels. They can't research what's safe. They trust you completely. Right now, I want you to do 3 things. First, go check your cat's food bowl. Look at the ingredients list. If you see any of the toxins I mentioned today, throw that food away immediately. I'm serious. Your cat's life is worth more than the money you spent on that food. Second, hit that like button if this video opened your eyes. This helps the algorithm show this life-saving information to other cat owners who desperately need to see it. Your like could literally save another cat's life.